Bridging the gap on awkward Black girl and insecure, who is winning in a rap battle, Jay or Mirror Bitch?
Damn.
Hey, Mirror Bitch. You looking real clean. You looking real bad. You looking like a queen. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you, but I gotta.
Hey, it's locked.
Rip it, media. Why you playing games? If you don't want me for the job, then don't call my fucking name. I'm so fed up like a fatty. I'm more qualified than your daddy, so stop dragging me along like a motherfucking caddy.
I'm sorry. Mirror bitch, Issa D can take Jay any day. I think Jay would be more aggressive, but I think by the time Insecure came around, I had my bars got a little bit, more finessed. I got a little more confident in my delivery, and Issa D gives you more variety. Jay was always mad.
Issa and I are friends from like college.
We went to college together at Stanford.
Issa and I went to high school together.
So we went to Stanford together.
We both went to Stanford together.
She, obviously was the brains behind it, and I came to just kind of help get it started and to flesh it out into a show and hire a crew. And then also because I happen to be light-skinned and also have a bitch face, it made sense for me to play Nina.
Gave me the address of the audition, and I pull up, and it's a private residence. It's a house. So then I just went in, and I believe I did the one of the dance scenes with her brother was there, and that was the audition.
We acted in the play together in high school, and so when I saw on Facebook that she was working on these web series, I hit her up on Facebook. I was like, hey, what's happening? I want to get back into acting, take my acting career a little bit more seriously. Let me know if you need help with any of your projects. And she replied, she was like, yeah. I don't know if she rolled her eyes like that or did her voice like that, but she said, yes, Tristan, of course, yes.
I remember her coming up with the concept for ABG and then asking some of my best friends and me to join her in creating some of these characters. And she said, I want to create annoying coworker characters. So think of things that you just hate that your coworkers would do. And I remember adopting the sick coworker and kind of just running with it. And it eventually became a recurring role. And that's how Derby Patty was born.
She randomly asked me like, hey, do you want to do this project with me? I'll send you like a script at some point. And then one day she sent me like a script, but it was like more so an outline. And then when I was on set and we're like driving, she was just so awkward, like so repulsed by me. And I was like, oh, I gotta be really awkward. Like I gotta really turn this on. And so I just like, I don't know, for some reason fell into this like nerd character that was like really obnoxious. And like, that's kind of how the whole thing started from my end.
Straight A's, perfect attendance, but really, boo, I just want you in this. I'm tired of the test. I'm ready for the answers. Be my private tutor, I'll be your private dancer. I'm ready to learn. Is you ready to be my teacher? Circle yes, and take my virginity, nigga. Take it, take my virginity, nigga. It's yours, take my virginity, nigga. No, you can have it, boo.
Don't listen,
take my
stop,
virginity,
mute.
nigga.
Let's go.
It's yours, take my virginity. Take it, take my virginity, nigga. It's yours.
My favorite verses were, what is the group called? The Double Mint Twins. I don't know if you guys know about the Double Mint Twins. And I remember actually, I don't know what song, one of the songs from Double Mint Twins is in the show, initially, I think. But I remember I liked the song so much, I forced Issa to send it to me, and I would like listen to it while I was like working out, because I just thought it was like so funny and good.
It's from the first season where she had the flashbacks of her boyfriends. And I think Kevin McCall was guest starring in the episode. You could call me Lil' Kim, cause I got a crush on you.
Wanna make you my boo, carpool with you to school. Be staring at you in geometry, but it sounds like you on top of me. I'm a virgin, but I promise thee, I got that ill nana, no foxy. So what you say, boo? You got me?
Nah, I'm good.
I think hands down the classic one, which is it might be the first episode, which is when she's in her bedroom and she's writing her lines. God, what is it? Because it's the very first time we hear her rap at the end of the first episode. She's in her notebook and she's mad at herself because she didn't get the rhyme right.
Bitch nigga, you's a liar. I'll set your face on fire. I can give a fuck. It's too Nicki Minaj. Stupid bitch nigga, I hope you drown. That'll turn my frown upside down.
Such a classic, and it can't help but remind me of Insecure when Issa D's character, after a hot rhyme, she goes, hot shit. And I always feel like that could also just go there.
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Oh, hallelujah.
It's amazing, Sister Mary. Do you mind if we jazz this up a little?
You going on ahead.
Nina. You wanna be somebody, you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and you better wake up attention.
Jay and Cece's faces.
Oh my God. Jeremy Patty.
When did The Office turn into the gospel version of Stomp the Yard?
Oh, that was incredible. Wow, when you people sing and dance, the world is yours.
I have chills right now. Like I'm getting so emotional. I can't believe it. Like wow, that was really cool to watch. I haven't watched the show in a really long time. And well, that was really cool to watch because in hindsight you could see, like, I don't know, everyone has gone their own ways, and so everyone's had their own level of success, and or found other things, but you could really see like the love that was going on in that room. And I still, I hum that tune from time to time.
You know what was really hard about that scene is not getting into it, because Issa and I are the only ones who were supposed to be like, rolling our eyes at them, and I'm like, but they're killing it, and when Tracy comes in with that soprano, you're just like, yes, girl. Like, that was the hardest part about it, because I was like, I want to dance, I want to get up and dance.
And the little microaggression at the end, the like, you people.
When you people sing and dance, the world is yours.
It's even more funny now looking back on how inappropriate it was, but yeah, it's comedy.
That scene was hilarious. First of all, Jeremy Patty, Kiana Harris, I always loved sitting by her because she stayed in character. So I would love to be seated by her. And I can't remember if they always did it on purpose or if I gravitated towards her. I'm sure we were set up, but I loved sitting by her because she stayed in character no matter what. But that scene was the most hilarious. I think we shot that scene quite a few times, and it was funny every single time.
When I first read her in the script, and I'm kind of trying to get a feel for her lines, she just reminded me of, those televangelists that you see on TBN. So kind of like a cross between Tammy Faye Baker and Blanche Devereaux. That's how I saw her.
I think when I picked The Sick Coworker, I didn't think about like that also being completely opposite of everything that I did in my 9 to 5. So I work in the healthcare industry. And it was always just ironic that I played the sick coworker, but I was also like working in a field trying to help people not get sick.
I basically was trying to channel all of the annoying bosses or coworkers that I've ever encountered in my life. And also just thinking about just people that I've known in my life that are just know-it-alls and, kiss asses and just really annoying. Nina to me was a amazing character because she just was so awful, and I delighted in it.
It's so far removed from my upbringing that it was like a big reach for me. And I think in that sense, I really wanted to do it because it was so off the wall. When Issa had sent something to me just on the fly, and I was like, well, why don't I get my hair braided? And she goes, that's good. Go get your hair braided, but don't get any braids put in. Just do your own hair. And at that point, I'm like, okay, it's gonna look really, really awkward, but okay, I'll do it.
The cornrows were her idea entirely. I did not ask her to do that. She remembered what she said in episode 2 of just like, oh, it's like cornrows or something. She was like, should I get that? Should I get them done? And I was like, yeah, that'd be hilarious if you want to. And I'll never forget, like when she came in, when she came to set, just like on the show, we were all looking at her like, what the fuck? And she told me she had taken the bus because she didn't have a car. She had taken the city bus to like Inglewood or something to get the shit done. And when I tell you, her scalp was tight, like it was red, and they were so fucked up. Like whoever did that, whoever braided her hair is fucked up because they didn't know she was playing a role. So they sent her out of the world like that. So that's fucked up. But shout out to her. She suffered. Scalp was tight. Probably still has scars from shooting that, and it was worth it comedically. Like cutting that together made me laugh every single time. So shout out to Hannah for being down for the cause, sacrificing her scalp.
She's asking, it is okay to go out for drinks with coworkers, right?
Oh, yes, of course. But you have to ask in a certain way. Okay, Denise, ask Amir out, but instead of saying, I want, simply say, could I?
Okay. Could I take you out for a drink after work?
What? Wait, isn't that how J and A got it on? Had sex? Complete intercourse?
Wait, you two had sex?
Mm-hmm. People stay bringing up old shit.
This goes against corporate policy. Was there a relationship reported?
It wasn't a relationship. It was just a one-night stand. Damn.
Okay, we have to cover that.
It wasn't a relationship! Is my awkwardness supposed to make me this angry?
Darius, please look in the handbook and read what constitutes a relationship.
It's happy. It's a happy time, and it's hilarious. Like the things that didn't end up in that scene officially were even much more hilarious because we were laughing all the time.
I wanted that opportunity to show Jesus's vulnerability and just show that, you know, maybe there's a reason why he's so strict all the time and so uptight and straight-laced, and maybe it's because, you know, he has other stuff going on that he's not willing to open up about, you know.
I could spin circles around your jingle.
Hey, let's focus on the Gutbusters' objective here, ladies.
I think we should let him fight.
I'd like to see you try.
Drop that beat, Cece.
You think you're bad now because you got a little jacket now, bitch? Look, don't hate because I whooped your black ass in the jingle competition, okay?
Bitch, you not gonna pay me. I've been holding my tongue for weeks, but now I'm ready to speak. I'm tired of y'all, so now I'm about to bounce. Underestimate my flow, I'll stomp your ass to the ground. You don't wanna with me, you Bible-toting hoe. We all know you swallow. May have one with Jesus, but Jesus Christ knows that you are a whore.
First of all, shout out to Andrew Allen James, who plays A, who, bless his patient heart, he's an actual dancer and choreographed it to dumb it down for us to be able to do. That was on top of my dad's office, raining. Such a beautiful memory. First of all, Ricky cracks me up because he, after a while, just didn't give a fuck about the dance moves and was just doing what he needed to. Like you could see him looking around like, what's next? But shout out to our resident white boy dancer who was with it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, memories, yo. Like I said, it was cold, rainy. I messed up my choreography. Even after practicing, like obsessing over it, I get up on set and just, I fuck it all up. But we had fun. We had fun. Good times.
I think it gave a lot of people that were doing or that wanted to do a web series. I think it gave them a lot of hope that they could do it too, like seeing the longevity of her career, Issa's career in general. But I think it just gave a lot of people hope that they can do it, especially a lot of Black people, Black women, Black kids. It just gave them like, oh, I could do something like that, and I could start from home, and I could be big one day. So I think it was mostly inspiring for Black people.
I think fellow creators look at the series as an opportunity, a ticket, like that they could do it too. I think people saw what we were doing and were literally like, oh shit, if they could do it, maybe I could get my friends and do it. Like, and she got this opportunity from this, maybe I could make this shit and also get an opportunity. And, I was at different panels and meeting with other fellow creatives and just telling them everything that I did, sharing everything that I knew to try to help them to do it too, and asking questions, and it established a community. But I think it gave a blueprint to people who didn't have one. And I know I didn't have one, but I think if I did, then there's just nothing more beneficial than being able to say like, oh, I can see the trajectory of where I can go from here.
I firmly believe this, and I've been saying this since ABG premiered. I feel like it ushered in a whole new wave of television. A whole new, like, the authentic Black voice, in my opinion, was not out there until Issa put it out there. And so I always think about that, and I've told her that like a few times, like, Atlanta came out after ABG was already out for a minute. I think Insecure came out a little bit after Atlanta, but ABG was already out there. The Shy, like so many shows, Dear White People, like this whole movement wasn't there until ABG, And so I think like her being her like raw, authentic artist self allowed other artists to be themselves. And so I think us as a culture was able to move because of, a little web series initially that, Issa reluctantly decided to star in and write. That really, I think, changed television moving forward.
Issa solved, took a huge risk in solving a problem that we now see how deep this problem is and how deep it can affect communities around the world. And that is the lack of representation and the lack of authentic storytelling.
It really did open doors, right? It really did kind of show that you can create the content you want to see. It showed that you don't need a lot of money. You just need resources and know how to ask for help and build a team. And I think what is most interesting is like, I often ask myself, could you do a show like that today and still have the same level of success? And quite honestly, I think the answer is no, because of the timing of where we were as a society, where we were in this phase of digital and social media. I mean, people don't even realize Awkward Black Girl came out when you couldn't even upload videos to Instagram, right? Like it was a very early time in how we utilize social media and utilize watching content online. It was the first of many to come. So I think for all of those things, when I look back 10 years later, it just reminds me of how much the industry has grown, how much digital media and our phones have really opened up access to so much other content. I mean, there's TikTok now. TikTok wasn't a thing, but it really did show that, all you need is a camera and you could create the stuff you want to see. And now there's so many more platforms than there was 10 years ago. So those are the things that stand out, is just being so amazed at how many resources we have at our disposal now that we really didn't even have then.